Well, good morning, you guys.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
How are you guys doing today?
Can you guys hear us a little bit better today? Gary's got his mic on, I've got my mic on, and the mics are back in commission, hopefully without any hiccups or problems. Yeah, we're going to we're going to pray. We're going to pray. Because, yeah. So what happened is like, back when we took our trip to Utah in like April or March or whatever it was, I forget. But in the beginning of the year, we took a trip to Utah to go visit family and go to our friend's wedding and everything. Like my microphone wire that connects my wireless mics to all of my gear and stuff, like kind of went SOL. And so then I ended up having to find another one. And the only one that I could find that could work was this long cord that I had to like curl up and then use with all of my gear. So behind the scenes, it looked kind of funny. And that wire worked up until it didn't. And so recently you guys noticed that like I haven't had the microphones on some of our videos for Simple Life Reclaimed. Here on Real Talk, haven't really had the microphones. Like the little piece that plugs into all the stuff got loose. And so it would work sometimes, but then other times it wouldn't. So we would film whole videos once in a while doing Real Talks or whatever. And the whole video was just nothing. And very, very frustrating. So I just was like, yeah, I'm not using it. And it was very difficult to find a new wire.
Yep.
But this same brand and type of wire I had used in the past, and it also worked, and then all of a sudden didn't too. So I don't know how long I'm going to be able to get this thing to work for.
I have a feeling it's a battery situation.
Maybe.
To be quite frank, I feel like we have used and abused these mics in so many different ways that they're starting to crap out on us.
Santa might need to bring me some new ones.
Yeah.
Throw it in my stocking.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see. But we're giving it a go today, friends. We're giving it a go today. Anyhow, that's enough of that. I just thought I would give you guys a little story time.
No.
Today we have a bright, sunshiny, beautiful day on the agenda.
Yes, we do.
We're not supposed to get the storm until when?
I think it was calling for Friday or Saturday. I haven't really looked at it today.
Yeah, tomorrow maybe. Tomorrow.
It might hit us a little later. I don't know. I'll take a look if you want to chat with them. Mm-hmm. Let me.
Yeah, you do your thing. So
jump in here.
So that being said, we've had the last few days that we were having nice, beautiful, sunshiny days, right? And we have gotten a lot done out in the front mudroom, guys. Like I'm giddy, I'm bubbly. I'm like happy. I got mics working. We got so much progress done on the front. Christmas is coming in like 3 weeks. I'm just beaming with happiness, and I hope that I'm sharing some of that with you guys this morning. But yeah, so we actually got to the point, guys. I'm gonna spill beans early because I can't hold it in. We have rafters up. I'm so excited, guys. In fact, like only to the really sneaky people, grab your remote control and press pause. 3, 2, 1. That's all you get. That was so fast, guys. That was so fast. I'm terrible sometimes.
But yeah, we did get quite a bit of them up there. Of course, I ran out of materials.
Yeah, bum bum ba-dum.
But that's always a good. It's always a good thing.
Yeah, because then we're not spending too much money on like excess.
Exactly. And I would have had probably exact, but I did steal some of those.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So can't really be upset about it. But I do have to go get a couple more rafters myself so I can finish it out. But it's looking very, very nice, very beautiful. But I should be able to get those things up today.
Yes.
I've got to run to town today early in the morning. Get back here, cut those out, get them up there, and then we will be working on the actual connecting point for the house.
The valley.
Roof. The valley. The
valley part, which is going to be kind of complicated, but at the same time, we did kind of something similar when we were doing the roof for the deck covering. You know what I mean? So it's not the same, but similar.
Very similar. Very similar. It's just now at a, I think, 45-degree angle. We're going to find out. We're going to find out what angle is this thing going to be at. It should be at a 45.
When you go to town today, buy just a couple extra boards for practice.
Well, So those boards that I have for that, I've got them here and everything, but we're going to be using treated wood. And I do have a few extra just in case if I screwed that one up.
That's what I was talking about, is I know you had them set aside so we could use them, but what I was saying is since you were going to town today, if you had the exact number for us to use,
I tend to buy
then I would get like one or two more.
I tend to buy a little extra, and that's partly why I stole from the pile the other one of the times that we were working and everything. I was like, I should have enough. I always buy a little extra, and then now I'm looking at it, I'm like, dang it. I'm short a little bit. Probably shouldn't have stole that many.
I will say though, yesterday, guys, went so smoothly. I'm talking, he took his time doing his measurement thing, right? Like Gary was doing Gary.
I can't help but take my time when it comes down to that
stuff. Listen, I'm happy with it. But what I mean by so smoothly is he did his thing. He took his time. He had his little measuring thing is the square, and he was getting this angle and that angle and doing all this geometry. It made my head explode for real. Like he was dividing and subtracting fractions and stuff, and I'm just sitting there, duh. And by the time that he got to the conclusion, he's like, this has to be the spot. And I'm like, okay. I did it kind of differently in my head, which we didn't record this because we were just doing our thing. But he was like trying to figure out if he was worried to make the cut on the board because he was like, I don't want to cut this and then have it be off. And I'm like, okay, well, let's test this. So I took like a level and I had Gary put the level on the cut that he was planning on cutting. And then I put another level on the other cut that he was planning on cutting. And then theoretically, if those all leveled out to be level, then the cuts would be perfect. And then he double checked his numbers again. And then we had that little theory thrown in there. And then we were like, dude, just cut it. So he cut it. And then we put it up on top of the building. And let me tell you, when I say fit like a glove, it was perfection. It slid right into place. And it was perfectly perfect. And it couldn't have gone any better. And then we like switched it around to the other side to make sure that we weren't going to have to make like one specific cut for one side of the rafters and then another cut for the other side of the rafters. But no, the one cut fit great on both sides. So that like sped everything up too.
That's how it should have been,
Really, really good.
Everything was flowing the way that it should have.
Yeah.
And yeah. Well, it scared me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, Gary's Mr. Optimism too, right? Like every single day, which I love about you, babe. I love it. Every single day, he's like, yeah, it should be quick. It should be easy. No big deal. We're just gonna do all this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, no, it does sound really easy and it does sound really quick. But then once we get our hands on it, that's where the trouble starts.
Correct.
Because we've never done anything like this and everything's just a theory until it's a test.
Correct.
So
on paper, everything sounds wonderful. It's when you go to put it into practice and then you end up coming up with a problem real quick. And now you have to quickly come up with the solution for that problem so it doesn't hinder the progress of what you're trying to do, but you're also not trying to screw up what you're doing and you want to keep it going correctly and everything like that. So some of those problems need a big solution aspect sometimes, and it's that determines how long it's going to take.
Yeah.
And it's hard to guess and be like, yeah, it's going to take this long because I can foresee these issues and this and that. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, I can see a lot of issues with this. I've ran into so many issues while doing this. This isn't the first time that we've done roofs like this.
Yeah.
And I've ran into a lot of issues with this style of roof a couple of times,
But it does work out though.
It does work out. It's just you might have to finagle it to make it to where it works.
Yes.
Perfect for it. It might not. That's where I don't like geometry. I hate geometry.
Well, you can't tell because you're great at it.
I hate geometry. And it's mainly because it's like this angle should be this angle, right? And it's not that angle. It's off by a degree. One way or another. But if it's off at all, then everything is going to be off. So that's where I'm like, man, what the heck? It throws some things into a loop sometimes, but I think yesterday went really, really well.
Yeah.
I'm really, really happy with what we did. I'm just blown away that it went that nicely and smoothly.
It went super duper smooth, guys. Peanut butter jelly time all day long.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I'm very excited to finish off that part because Now, I don't know if we're going to make it in time for the storm. The storm's tomorrow, guys. I don't know if we're going to get zip board up on there before then. We're being realistic. We tried. We gave it a good old try, but...
We could, I mean... There's
never say never,
There's
but...
always a possibility. From what I'm seeing, the storm's not going to hit until later on Friday.
Okay, so...
What does it say exactly on here?
Yeah, you were looking at that.
Great. Let me look into the actual... I like going into NOAA and then going into the actual, like...
satellites.
Every hour on the hour of, like, what's happening. You know? And...
Yes, Gary likes to be particular about the weather.
Well, I mean, it tells me a lot, and just within that, you know.
It does. Like, you're so smart.
If you can look at it, it will show you exactly like what the wind is, or what the temperature is going to be doing, what the wind's going to be doing, what the gusts are going to be doing, what direction it's going to be just off of that. And then also the humidity, dew points, and sky coverage. And then it comes down to like how much rain it is going to be, and it breaks it down into like when the storms are really going to be hitting. So from this, the storm shouldn't really hit us until basically Saturday morning at 12 a.m.
That's really good. So we should have tomorrow to work too.
So that gives me that point. So it tells me in the afternoon tomorrow or on Friday, but when I come into here, it's calling from the afternoon till midnight on Friday. Only 0.02 inches, which tells me that ain't nothing. So
theoretically, if you go to town, you go get the missing boards, we stick them in, and we also get the...
start going on that. The triangle piece, the rim board, or whatever kind of... The valley board.
Yeah, the valley board. If we get the valley done today and we get the rest
Ledger, rim board.
Listen, that board, this board, that board, that board. If we do all those boards and we connect it this way, all right, we should be at the point where we could throw the other board on top of it. Bada bing, bada boom. Know what I mean?
Whatever that board is.
Yes, we should be able to.
No.
Yeah, but that's all, again, hypothetical, theoretical, and you don't know until you start doing it. That's just kind of one of those things. And listen, we've watched countless videos of other people doing this, and every single person is doing it differently. And that's all based off of their skill set, their knowledge, and their situation, and also what they're doing, right?
Correct.
But we take all that stuff. That's really good stuff to watch. That's really good stuff to learn from. And then we try to apply it to our life situation as practically as possible.
Correct.
And if you are ever going to find yourself in a similar situation as Gary and I, that's what you're going to need to do too. At least from our perspective of how to be successful in it. Because although it's slow, all right, we never set out to win speed awards doing this. We just want to get we finished. We just want to finish. Like most people that run marathons and everything, right? Like, some people really care about what place they came in, like as far as like first or, you know, even 100th. You got those giant marathons where you have like 10,000 people running. Do you think that 10,000 people really care if they got first or not? Like there's so many people that know they're not even going to get that at all. They really just want to finish. They just want to prove it to themselves that they could finish. And that's what me and Gary want to do. I don't care how long it takes us. I don't care the speed at which we go. I care about finishing, and we've done so many sprints where we've gone super duper fast and things have really changed very quickly. And then there's been kind of the trot, where you're trotting along, and we've been trotting for a while, and we're finally getting to the point where we're sprinting again.
Yep.
It feels really good to be sprinting, but at the same time, I'm not trying to go too fast and
overlook certain parts and processes to this build, because we want to make sure it's done, very, very nice.
And I don't want to run out of steam. We got the holidays. Look, we got Santa and Frosty over there with Rudolph just chilling, the holiday season. We got life we're living. Kids were homeschooling.
Yeah.
So we're trying to keep going and not burn out. Not burn out, but just keep going. And our biggest goal is just to finish. And we will. I know there's nothing in my body, in my soul, my spirit that tells me that we won't complete this. Absolutely.
Correct.
Without a doubt. It's just when.
When are we going to be able to do all this? But I'm trying to get it done as quick as possible, but at the same time, I'm trying to do it correctly.
Yeah.
You know, so, and be able to spend all the times with everybody, the family, and just, you know, the animals and just everything.
Yeah.
Be able to enjoy this time out here. So
it's been really wonderful, guys. My brain is going 5,000 miles an hour. I'm sure a lot of you guys that have been with us for a while can see these patterns within me, but it's like, it's going really fast right now in the most positive, great way ever. Like, I am so full of just happy energy. I want to burst. Like, I just feel like I'm going to pop, like I'm a balloon that's like overfilled.
Right. I fully understand, you know, so
Yeah.
it's awesome. I'm really, really happy with this. And as soon as we get that thing sheathed in and everything else like that, we'll be able to get the last little bit of measurements that we need.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be able to place that order in for the metal, as well as we can go and get all the rest of the ice and water shield that we need.
Yes, we are going to
be able to put that in the valleys, as well as be able to get this back deck and what we didn't get done already. And I mean, I probably end up being me and putting ice and water shield over the ice and water shield that I have and everything else like that, but it all just really depends.
I probably won't let him, only because of the price tag attached with that. And I'm still trying to decide whether we're going to have a company install the metal or whether we're going to do it ourselves. And that's ultimately going to come down to the mighty dollar. Yes. And the price tag attached to it. So,
and the when factor.
Yeah, the when and all of that. Just all of it. All of it has to be combined. Like, if they tell us, hey, you can buy the metal and we can install it, but we're not going to get to it till April, that really sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If we say, hey, you can just buy the metal from us and you can have it and take it now, then there's that. You know what I mean? So it's, I don't know. It also depends on the price. Like, the price tag, it does have a lot to do with it too. So.
Yeah. So we don't want to throw away our money.
No, we work too hard for it.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you know, we still have a lot left to do.
Yes, we do.
So
there's a lot of back and forth on that one. Yeah. But it should be. I'm looking forward to it, man.
I know. I'm beaming, guys. I'm so beaming. I'm excited.
That should be a good one. I'm really not looking forward to doing the roof, though, in the sense of like all the tedious things that do come with it.
Yeah.
Because if anybody, I haven't shown Mel 100% on the way that it installs and everything else like that. I have shown you, but
it's best not to show me certain things until I'm right about to do it, because my brain only has so much capacity and I have to throw some stuff away to put some new stuff in sometimes. Think of like a hard drive.
Yeah. So it's gonna make it very interesting because of the way that the kickers are and everything else and the tie-in points of everything. Mm-hmm. However, it's gonna make it also a little easier in certain aspects. So it's like
give and take.
It's a give and take on it, but yet it's going to be very, very interesting. I'm not gonna lie. It's very. So that's gonna be fun. I'm really looking forward to doing this though.
Me too. Well, I would say today should be pretty successful. I know without a doubt that we're going to be able to finish. We literally were short on rafter boards by what, like 4?
I think I need to get 8.
8?
So, well, yeah, 4, but.
Oh, yeah.
4 sets.
I see. Yes.
But
so
8.
Not much at all. Very, very, very minimal compared to the span. So we were short barely any of that. And then if we can get those up and hung, which I know we can, because we already got the numbers and the template and stuff, and get all the webbing done, or not webbing, but the valley thing. Mm-hmm. If we can get that and the valley thing done, then tomorrow would be zipboard day. And if it's not going to rain until later, like there is still, I was pooping on the parade earlier today, and I was like, yeah, we're going to miss doing it by the rainstorm, but there's still a chance, guys. We're still in this.
There's still a chance.
You know?
But it's
kind of a slim chance, but there's still a chance.
Well,
so you're saying I have a chance.
If I can cover the house part going to it. Mm-hmm. I mean, I feel like it's gonna get done. It's gonna be very close, but it's gonna get done.
I'm excited, guys.
We got quite a bit to do. The thing that's going to be very in that aspect is when we go to do those valley rafters.
I know, because those boards have a couple of different cuts on the butts, because they have a couple different angles that we're working with, because the angle going down from the roof, and then this new piece is coming this way onto it. So the tip of this guy has a different angle so it can lay on that, but it also has to have another angle because of going in and down, if that makes sense.
However,
it's got to go in and down.
However, once I find that that degree and that angle on that aspect,
then it's
I'm pretty positive I know the degree and the angle on it, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out if that works out. If it is what I'm thinking it is, it's gonna go smooth sailing all the way through. If it's not what I think it is, it's gonna be one of those. I'm about to throw this dang 2x6 to the moon. Like. So I'm hoping it goes through correctly, and I'm hoping everything pans out correctly. I mean, an ideal circumstance wise, because I stayed with the pitch of the roof, I should be at a 45-degree angle coming off of that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somewhat. So because of that, I should be able to just stay at that degree that I needed that top part of the ridge board to be on. Mm-hmm. I need to stay at that degree aspect, but at 45, if that makes sense. I don't know.
We're going to find out today.
We're going to find out.
We're going to find out.
We're going to find out one way or another. It's going to get figured out.
So friends, I do have another video in the can to put out for you guys, but I'm not going to be able to get to editing it until maybe tonight. I'll probably do a little bit of editing while I do some homeschooling with the kids when Gary goes off and gets the other pieces of wood that we need to finish out what we're going to do today. So I probably will work on it some, but I'm not going to, even if I finish it, I'm not releasing it until tomorrow, just because I know even if I finish the edit, there's still other background things that you got to do to like promote your video, the tags, all the stuff. So I will put that out for you guys for tomorrow. We're going to do some more filming and stuff today. We're going to keep this thing rocking and rolling. We're going to keep, I guess, the release every couple of days or so. But I'm so very excited, friends. I am so very excited. I can't wait to share all this stuff with you. We did post a video on Simple Life Reclaimed yesterday where we were getting was it rim board? No, not a rim board. It's the thing that we hang the joists off of.
Yeah, that's a rim board.
Is it a rim board? My bad. Ridge beam. And what we're doing lately, instead of like compiling, because look, when I asked y'all a while back, a couple weeks ago, I asked everybody, I said, hey, what would you guys prefer? Would you guys prefer more highly produced videos where I'm cramming like a ton of work in one video? It's all week's worth of work and I got all this crazy B-roll and I got all this stuff going on. Would y'all prefer that, or would you guys prefer more daily update type of stuff, but edited vlogs on Simple Life? Would you want more? Or what do you guys want? And the consensus, everybody almost unanimously, there was, little couple of people that were saying that they would rather have, one video a week and have it be like all this big stuff in one video. But the majority of you guys have spoken, and you guys said that you would just rather see us more often and get more real-time updates on Simple Life as well. And so I'm trying my best to stick to that. It's just the editing, which takes a little bit of time. So yeah, what you guys saw in that video is literally one day worth of work. What you guys are going to get in the next video is literally just our 1 day's worth of work. And I'm just going to keep rolling like that. So that way you guys can get more content and kind of keep up with how we're doing it as we're doing it. Very similar to the style that we rolled with when we were doing all the block work. We were putting out a lot of videos, and I kind of felt bad, man, at that time. I'm like, man, it's another video of us laying 10 blocks. But y'all liked it, and you guys liked being able to be a part of it with us in that way. So we're going back to that way, and we're bringing you guys along with us in that way. And I'm excited too. And I'm just so excited for all the things that we have going on right now. We've hit another new milestone, and I feel like a balloon that just is about to pop. So yeah.
So it's really looking good though.
Yes.
But I do need to run.
Yeah, you do. And I got to getting on these kids.
Yep.
Get my boots on. Be ready for you.
Yep.
I'm so excited, guys. Well, I want to thank you guys so much for spending your time with us this morning. We'll have some more updates for you guys soon, so stay tuned. Keep your notifications on. And until the next one, friends, we love y'all, and we hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.